What is up, Guardians, and welcome to Schwille Gaming, where you can stay up to date with Destiny content. This week on Tuesday, with our weekly reset, comes Season of the Deep, and with a new season comes a new artifact, so we know we'll have new mods, and we'll have to tweak our builds a bit to deal with champions and play into the new metas and whatnot. In this week's TWAB, Bungie gave us a full list of all the seasonal artifact mods for Season of the Deep, so today we're going to take a look at them and hopefully give us some build ideas for the new season. Let's get into it. So in column 1 we have our champion mods. For barrier champion we have auto rifles, unstops will have hand cannons and glaives, and for overloads we'll have scout rifles and trace rifles. I'm pretty happy to see hand cannons back. Hand cannons have been a little under the radar lately, and hopefully this means they might get brought back out again. It looks like Bungie is also trying to push trace rifles and glaives. And glaives have been pushed really since they came out with Witch Queen, but it's nice to see a not so common weapon brought to the surface in trace rifles. In column 2, we have our authorized mods, which will significantly decrease the energy cost of the mods you equip to your armor. This will affect Arc, Void, Strand, and Melee mods, depending which you select from the artifact. The last mod in this column is Technicolor Siphon. This mod combines Strand and Arc Siphon effects, meaning Strand and Arc weapons generate orbs for the cost of only one mod slot on your helmet. So far it seems like Arc and Void will be our featured subclasses next season, as well as Strand, which makes sense since it just came out. In column 3 we have Improved Unraveling. This increases damage dealt by unraveling a target. This is going to be great for your Strand builds because there are a handful of unique ways to unravel targets, and with your Strand weapons and mods we should be getting our abilities back pretty quick and unraveling targets often. Next we have Deeper Origins, which improves the benefits of Unsated Hunger, Nanotech Tracer Rockets, Harmonic Resonance, and Noble Deeds traits. These perks are found on weapons from Neomuna, Season of Defiance, and Root of Nightmares, and if you're using them, which I know I am, you should know they're great perks, and this is a mod you're going to want. Next we have Unto the Breach, where defeating a Void debuff target creates a Void Breach when using your Void subclass. This is going to be a great mod for getting your Void abilities back faster, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of Controverse Hold Warlocks spamming Vortex grenades again, which I'm not complaining. We also have Electric Armor, which will keep you amplified longer. This will be really nice for having a better arc ability regen and damage for long periods of time. And lastly in this column, we have Thunderous Retort that grants bonus arc super damage if cast while critically wounded or while amplified. In column 4, we have Strand Soldier, which states your Strand weapons gain unraveling rounds whenever you gain Woven Mail while using your Strand subclass. This is going to be really good since unraveling rounds stun barrier champions, and if you can get this to proc when you need it, then you won't necessarily need to use a barrier weapon, and that'll free up a weapon slot for you to use something else you may need. Next we have Overcharge Armory, where weapons with the Unsated Hunger, Nanotech Tracer Rockets, Harmonic Resonance, and Noble Deed traits are always overcharged weapons for you when that modifier is active. Also in column 4 we have Protective Breach. While picking up a Void Breach gives you an overshield or refreshes your existing overshield. And lastly in column 4 we have Countercharge, where you gain a stack of armor charge whenever you stun a champion. And in column 5 we have Conductive Cosmic Needle, where targets affected by Strand debuffs take increased damage from Arc and Void abilities. Shock and Awe, where Arc Final Blows while you're amplified summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. Supernova, where picking up a Void Breach causes your next source of Void damage to create a large and weakening pulse. Squad Goals, where performing a finisher while you're amplified grants amplified to nearby allies when your Arc subclass is equipped. Performing a finisher while you have Woven Mail grants Woven Mail to nearby allies when your Strand subclass is equipped. Performing a finisher while you have Devour grants Devour to nearby allies when your Void subclass is equipped. And Lightning Strikes Twice, where after throwing an Arc Grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc Final Blows extend the duration of this benefit. So that is it for all of the seasonal artifact mods for next season. Arc and Void are definitely getting the spotlight this time around, which is cool since Void hasn't really been meta since the first season of the Witch Queen year. I think there's a lot of really powerful possibilities coming up, and I can't wait to see what kind of builds everyone will be putting together. Let me know in the comments what you will be using and what you think is going to be most used. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.